Hi Pisces and welcome to Faylight Tarot. This video is for your career and finances for the next 4 weeks, that time period being the entirety of November. Now, as per usual, I have cleansed and pre-shuffled my cards beforehand so I can take my time in doing that and I don't have to waste any of yours. Now, as any tarot reader will tell you, there are a lot of you out there, so take what resonates for you and leave behind what doesn't. And if none of the cards resonate for you, then that's fine. It's just not the reading for you. You can try again next time. But should you like what you see in here today, then please, by all means, do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and you'll be alerted to your next reading, which is for manifestation. So, okay, we've got three major arcana here for you, and we have two swords, one wand, and one pentacle here. Okay. Now, your current career energy, is the Three of Swords. So something's happening for you that you're really, really not happy about. It could be that you feel some element of betrayal, or you're just desperately unhappy. Tell me about the Three of Swords for Pisces, please. You want to come? Okay. Three of Swords for Pisces. Three of Swords for Pisces. Okay. Now, what's really interesting there, Pisces, is that there was a lot of like semi-flippers. Like they kind of showed their faces, but then they went back into the deck. So I feel that there is quite a lot of you not understanding how this happened. It was so out of left field that you perhaps couldn't put a finger on when it started or who was responsible. And also just your general confusion about the whole thing, like how did it get to this? Like how did this even happen? You have the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Wands here. So a lot of fast action involving in this. And as I say, that whole unexpectedness, more often than not, because it's unexpected, it feels like everything's happening at once. So it could have just like happened for good like that. Now, with the Queen of Wands energy here, I feel that maybe there's some element of this could be your energy or it could be somebody else's. But it was, you love what you do. You really enjoy what you do, that there's a passion for it. There's also that element of you being in a leadership role, and you have confidence and charisma over it. Anytime that anybody asked you to make something happen, you did. You took command of it. And with the Knight of Wands here, I feel that there's also that energy of like you tended to lead the charge whenever anything needed to be done. On the other side of that, though, it could be that these are opposing energies too. So it could be that you were in the Queen of Wands energy, and then this Knight of Wands just turned up, who was wanted to do things in a different way, maybe wanted to take it into a different direction, who was so charismatic that he was able to lead people away from that. It could entirely be that kind of thing. Whichever that may be. You have had a bit of a time to sit and reflect because you feel that there has been some silliness afoot. This whole aspect of the Seven of Swords here, maybe you have suspected that there was some deception going on, that you weren't aware of, like some things just weren't adding up for you, so you felt the need to meditate on it, to think about it. Maybe you feel that something is being stolen from you as well. Maybe even just the aspect of you being able to take a rest has been stolen from you, like you're not able to do that. because the Eight of Wands being here and the whole, like, you have to be on it all the time, and you have to be available all the time, like, that whole communication aspect, you have to be available. Actually, I bloody don't. Like, I'm trying to have a bath, or I'm trying to go to bed, that type of thing. And that's where the heartache comes from. Let's look at the bottom of the deck for the unseen and the subconscious. Yeah, Ten of Wands is here. You're overburdened, overexhausted with it. And with the King of Swords, I feel that you have been quite clear in communicating that. But for some reason, people keep on coming up to you with the Knight of Cups energy, the whole, oh, but please, can you just do this? It would make things so much easier if you could, and like, I was about to say like a chump, sorry, but like a caring person that you are, you said, okay, yes, I'll do it, I'll take care of that. And that's represented in the form of the Hanged Man, that sacrifice. You're sacrificing yourself because somebody needs you to help you. Oh dear. Your current financial health, however, is the Lovers, which is actually really healthy, very, very healthy. So if you share your finances with somebody, then it means that everything is flourishing. You have healthy respect, mutual discussion. You recognise one another's needs. Tell me about the Lovers for Pisces, please. Okay, that was a bit much. That second card really wanted to get seen, didn't it? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So you have the King of Cups, you have the Six of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Empress, Four of Wands. Oh dear. And you've also got the Six of Cups here. Okay. Yeah, I feel that there's been a lot of discussion about how your money is growing and how you're using it, which is lovely. There's a recognition of emotion, how you're feeling about it, and also the desire to spend it. But there's also the discussion about the desire to keep it. So it could be two opposing forces, as I say. It could be yourself as well, which is very, very interesting. But regardless of what it is, you have the Empress, the Four of Wands, and you've also got the Six of Cups here. Yeah, these are definitely two opposing forces here. There is the desire to keep things for yourself and to be strong and grounded and firm in what you have. You've also got this opposing force down here with the Empress, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Cups. The desire to nurture, to ensure stability within the family, in the celebration, and possibly involving your children. Or things from the past. Could even be your inner child, like how you want to spend that money on your inner child. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck here. We have the Emperor, the Page of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Cups here. Interesting. Yeah, there's that definite war between the stern analytical thinking and the wanting to go and do stuff. Because there are so many options out there, and you just want to have a good time. But the Wheel of Fortune is here to say that maybe it's a case of having to wait your turn, if that makes sense. Wait your turn. Your external and environmental influences right now is the Justice card. So there could be some things that's happening for you within the courtroom. It could be something involving contracts, anything that is involving having to take accountability for something. Interesting. Tell me about the Justice card for Pisces, please. Justice card. Oh gosh. Okay, Justice card for Pisces. Okay. Now you have the Devil card, you have the Ten of Swords, you also have the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Swords here. Okay. How interesting. Now I feel that whatever it is that's happening on the external, as I say, that this is outside of you. Whatever this thing is that's happening that requires this, as I say, it could be something contractual, it could be something that's of a legal matter. But what it is, it's inspiring these negative thoughts in you of that just being completely defeated. The good thing is that you can also see this as a potential end to the unhealthy way of being, which is lovely. It's like you've had enough. Like, is this your swan song type of situation? The only thing is that with this, whatever this situation is going on, it involves a tremendous loss of money and also potentially a tremendous loss of resources. And also something that comes with that is your particular feelings of not being recognized. And ultimately, you are faced with a decision, a very difficult decision. You were at a crossroads, and I think that decision is quite plainly, do I stay and try to make this work, or do I just cut my losses and go? And maybe that's part of the stickler for you, that feeling of having to nurture. Because again, in your current financial health, the need to nurture in order to create that stable base. With the Six of Cups, that could also be something familiar from your past. Like habit. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and we've got the Justice card again. Okay. So ask yourself as well, when it comes to this situation here, Pisces, what is it that you're feeling about it? And what does your intuition say as well? Because your emotions and your intuition should be interlocked. They should be together. And if they are separate, then maybe ask yourself, why is that? Why are they not in alignment? If they're not in alignment, then that means that something is wrong. So what is wrong? How do I find that out? Well, you find that out by talking. Start to talk about it. And once you start to talk about it, that's you being able to wear your heart on your sleeve. That is you being able to deliver what you actually feel, which is beautiful. And the thing is that that's actually going to lead to justice for you. Quite apart from whatever this is going on over here. But I guess the question is to ask yourself truthfully ask yourself, see all this contractual business, or this legal business, this courtroom business, what do I actually feel about it? Do I actually give a shit? Do I not? Does it actually have anything to do with me? And I feel that, see, once you ask that question of yourself, you're going to come to a lot of realizations about what truly matters. And you making that realization of what truly matters is going to put you on a new healing path. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so what to focus on is the Queen of Pentacles. And that is essentially, what resources do you have? What are your comfort levels at? What are you nurturing? What are you providing for? Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles for Pisces, please. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles for Pisces. Excuse me. You have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords here. Okay, so there is a little message in there with multiple eights of to beware of rumors and beware of people talking, essentially. So just keep that in the back of your head. Chinese whispers and so on. Because with the Queen of Pentacles is your recognition of self. Because there is a new opportunity on the horizon for you to explore, which whatever that may be. And the thing is that is something that I feel that because of the state of how you're feeling about this and all that, there is an element of you making an impulsive decision on this new opportunity that is coming your way. However, it's undeniable that it is something that you were eager to learn about, that you want to go out and get it. Like, in fact, you're so eager. You're so eager to go out and experience this that you're spooking your own horse. Because I think that with you, there is a recognition of, look, I really tried my best to really put the fine tuning on this, to do the best that I possibly could to create this absolute beautiful masterpiece, but I need to walk away now. Excuse me, the only problem is that you don't know how to, because you feel tethered, you feel trapped. You feel that you're bound to this. But what's really going on, Pisces? What does the true you say? And what does the true you think? Because once you understand that, the opportunities that come in for you are going to be bountiful. They really are. And I think as well is that once you figure out what you want, if this new opportunity is something that you want, for example, then there's a possibility of a gift or investment coming your way. Have a real think about the uncertainty that you have about yourself. What is it all about? Where does that come from? Really consider the deep questions about that. Because the uncertainty of self that you have, it's not just a case of you being unhappy or unsure. It's actually pretty catastrophic for you. Like, you have to be the reliable one. And why do you need to? Why do you have to be the one that people go to? What do you really value? Because there's a great deal of boredom going on with you. You're bored of this. You've had enough of this. You're fed up. So what are you holding on for if you're fed up? What's the chat? You tell me. What to improve is the Four of Wands, and that is that stability, family, home, that celebration. Tell me about the Four of Wands, please. What's happening? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands on the side, and we've also got the High Priestess here. Okay. I think that there comes a time where you have to really think about, what is stability for me? What does this look like? The being comfortable and living in luxury and modestly enjoying the things that I've got around me. What does that look like to you? Because I feel that, in essence, outside of all of this, I feel like you really don't know what to do. You don't know how to do that. But instead of analysing it and thinking about it really hard, ask your intuition, what do you think? What do you think? Is it a case of like, well, I've been doing this for so long that I don't know how to have fun outside of my work or this thing that I'm doing? Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Five of Wands, the Death card, the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, and the Strength card here. Okay. See, once you do that, right, and you figure out how to improve like what your concept is of luxury and what you are without all of this, like how you enjoy your luxuries and your comforts without all of this in the background. Once you do that, that anxiety that you feel, the strife that you feel, that this feeling of being bound and tethered and stuck, is going to die. And it's going to come back again. It's going to be reborn into something else. That being strong will and determination. You taking the reins on your own chariot and you driving wherever it is that you want to go. So how do you do that? How do you put an end to that? How do you make that first step happen? Quite simply, you make that first step happen by acknowledging your feelings and talking about them. Being honest and eloquent about what you feel, and again, listening to your intuition. Believe in yourself. You've got the strength to do it. Ooh, Lottie. How to better manage your time and resources is the Moon card, and that's very interesting because the Moon can have so many different reasons and meanings behind them, but we'll get some clarity first before we gas on about it. Tell me about the Moon card for Pisces, please. Thanks. Moon card for Pisces. No, you don't want to come. Okay, you want to come, but you didn't. Right. Here we have the Three of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Death card, and we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. How to better manage your time and your resources. Well, quite honestly, why don't you have a look at the question, do I really need to spend my time and resources on these things? How important is this? Is this anything to do with me? Is this something that I actually need to be concerned about? Because once you blow away the illusions in that one and you actually figure out what is your responsibility and what isn't your responsibility, then that puts you on a whole new path. A whole new path that leads to a new future. And what's really beautiful about that, Pisces, is that this will put you into a new mind frame for the journey of you going on throughout your life, of you finding that balance between having that understanding of what is actually meant to be for you and what is not meant to be for you. The rebirth of you is coming. The end of this understanding or feeling that you have to be the one to take care of this thing, because you don't. It's nothing to do with you. And if it doesn't involve you, then why am I doing it? Why do it? That's going to come to an end, and it's going to make you reborn anew, because ultimately at the bottom of this is that unspoken illusion that you're maybe too frightened to look at, which is, this is not a team effort. It's all on you. And that's shit. Unless you're self-employed and you're doing it all on your own, then that's fair enough. But you're not a one-man, one-woman show. Nope. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Star card, you have the Magician and the Six of Wands. All yes, 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 about this, about all of understanding about that. Once you figure that out, so many gifts, opportunities, and new things are coming your way. New values are going to come to you, and they're ones that stay with you forever. It's the next step in your path of healing and your path of following what is right for you, what is correct for you. And I feel as well with the Star card that this is something that you wish that you could do, but you just don't know how, which is fair enough. Nobody knows how to do that, because at the understanding of it is that once I figure out what I need to deal with and what I don't need to deal with, you will be able to harness unbelievable power, and you'll ultimately be victorious for it. The potential outcome for you is the Five of Swords, and that is that all or nothing energy. The burning of bridges, so to speak. We'll get some clarity in that. Okay. Tell me about the Five of Swords for Pisces, please. Pisces. Five of Swords. Tell me what's happening. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Tower card, and we've also got the King of Swords here. Ooh. Interesting. Yes, that all or nothing attitude, not necessarily from you, but from other people around you. You will come to recognize that I don't actually need to do any of these things, or maybe you're going to feel like you have no option. I have no choice but to carry on down that path, because with the Five of Cups and the Tower card there, there is that horrible, horrible warning in there in the whole, if you don't realise what is outside of your need to do, you are going to have that feeling of displacement, and ultimately is going to end up crumbling your tower. That feeling of uncertainty is going to be horrible for you. Now, you've been here before, I feel. The displacement of the Five of Pentacles and the uncertainty of the Tower. That sense of displacement meaning not belonging. The Tower, the uncertainty of self. Where does that come from? The King of Wands is asking. Where does that come from? Because why do you have to give everything and receive nothing in return in order to be seen as valid? What is that? What about you? Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Five of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Cups here. A lot of emotion. A lot of emotion. The Five of Cups and the Page of Pentacles together. Get rid of that feeling of you having to do everything right and you have to be recognised as doing a good job, and start bloody enjoying yourself, Pisces, because you earned it. You have earned it. Keep yourself safe. Right. Well, there we go. That's what I have for you today, Pisces. And as I say, if this was the reading for you and it resonated, then I hope that I've given you a lot to think about, some questions to ask yourself, and some new perspectives. And if you liked what you saw and heard today, then as I say, please do hit the like, share and subscribe buttons to help me grow my channel. I've also got a link for last week's general reading in the description box below if you're interested in having a look at that. So in the meantime, Pisces, do take care of yourselves, alright? Bye.